If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Photon Store has all the latest sets and promos instantly delivered to your email. You can use tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Hello everyone and welcome back to another day here at tablemon. We're gonna continue with our Astral Radiance cover of the brand new cards, and today we're going to be featuring SAMUROTT VSTAR with the Merciless Blade attack. You do 110 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, then this attack does 110 more damage. Now we have the V-Star Power Mooncleave Star. During your turn you may put 4 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, so it's a very nice ability to have. I wish you could spread the damage as you wished, but that's okay. It's basically an immediate plus 40 damage. With the Merciless Blade attack, you're doing 260, which is enough to get a 1 KO on things like Arceus V-Star, which is pretty good. We also combine Galarian Zigzagoon with the Headbutt Tantrum ability so that you can play the damage counter, and if you're going first, you can get that KO going on a V or something like that. We are playing Radiant Greninja with the Concealed Cards ability. We can discard energy cards, excess energy cards, in order to draw a few extra cards. It also synergizes well potentially with our Dark patches, this awesome card that got reprinted. Dark was a very dominant type for a very long time, so it's interesting to see Dark patch being reprinted. And then of course we have the full Inteleon line as backup, and I am playing double quick shooting because there is a lot of synergy between the 2 damage counters that you get to place in order to help bolster the Merciless Blade damage output. Usually you have, clearly you have a type advantage against MEW VMAX because you're a Dark type, and against everything else, like other V-Stars, hitting for 220 is very nice, and then if you have a Choice Belt, that's 250, and then with quick shootings and Zigzagoons, you could potentially get one-shots on other V-Stars, which is pretty amazing. That's why I have 4 scoop up nets to utilize Zigzagoon. We have Collapse Stadium and Temple of Sinnoh to attack special energies and Palkia's bench directly, essentially reducing their damage output and ours. Reducing their bench and ours, therefore reducing their damage output. And then we have Roxanne for late game shenanigans. We have Raihan, we have Research, we have Marnie, and we have Boss's Orders. I'm considering 2 Roxanne will be pretty good in a lot of decks, just based on the fact that you get KO'd a lot, and since you only have 2 pricers, when there are 3 prices, then you can potentially Roxanne them back to back. 10 basic energies, a very healthy amount. Just thinking maybe I probably want an energy search instead of one of these energies, so I'm gonna make that change. Just so I have searchable energy off of the Drizzle, right? Which I've been playing Arceus for too long that I forgot that that was something that's necessary. And let's jump in the ladder and see how we do with this. Alright, so not the best start here for us, especially going second with the double boss. Keep in mind, as I've said, this is the first game that I'm playing with this deck, with this completely untested list, so there's bound to be some nooks and crannies that can be improved upon. Now, Shadow Rider Calyrex, definitely a card with a lot of potential right now, since it can easily one-shot a lot of the V-Stars that exist right now, so that's going to be that's always going to make Calyrex a pretty decent card, I would say. I don't expect much with this hand unless I top deck something like a Marnie. I really don't expect much going forward, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, so they're checking their deck for prices and whatnot, I assume. Alright, Radiant Greninja, interesting. Alright. Just a pass though, choosing to discard the energy instead of attaching it. I do top deck another Sobble. So I'll grab a third one, and then I'm gonna go ahead and boss the Radiant Greninja to try and buy a little bit of time, and I'll go ahead and pass. They do require a switching card now in order to KO me this upcoming turn. The more I delay the KOs, the better. You can not Melanie onto Radiant Greninja. I wonder what they'll be up to next. And in case you missed it, I did upload a Palkia video yesterday, so definitely recommend you go watch that. Alright, so I'm gonna go Quick Ball for a SAMUROTT and then Scoop Up Net and Drizzle for research, I reckon. Right, so I'll grab a Quick Ball, I'll Quick Ball away the boss, grab a SAMUROTT, attaching to it. Alright, I honestly didn't read the basic, discard up to 2 Pokemon tools from your opponent's Pokemon, okay? And then we'll do this. It's going to be pretty much impossible for me to take a one-shot on this. Well, very close to impossible, I guess. Not completely impossible. Now, we haven't seen my opponent do too much other than that Melanie, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. And we research. Alright. So now, this Roxanne has potential. I do have another Scoop Up Net. So what I'm thinking, like I would love to go Quick Ball. I think I get rid of the right hand because I do have, I want to keep the Roxanne for later, and I do have my dark patches. Except I price both of them. Well, that's really bad news. Oof. Pricing both dark patches is actually really bad news. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I mean, would that have changed my choice? Maybe. I feel like the Roxanne has the potential to help me make this comeback. Ooh, we should see a pass here. Okay. So, a little unfortunate that I'm out of boss's orders. A little unfortunate that that I only have one research as well, so I would have to Marnie my opponent. Can't believe I'm gonna be the first one to attack though. Do I want to be the first one to attack? And do I need Palpad in this deck? Maybe I do. Alright, if I grab Drizzle and just go Marnie, that's my last supporter as well, outside of the Roxanne. So I really don't want to be the one that attacks first at this stage. So I'm gonna go ahead and Marnie here. So I need like a lot of passive damage in order to win this game. Alright, I do find the energy, which is fantastic. I also find the passive damage that I'm sort of looking for. I really wish my opponent just retreats and starts doing stuff. Alright, so this has way too much HP to be KO'd by passive damage. And I do want to conserve the Ultra Ball. They could be playing Path to a Peak, so I'm just going to Mooncleave here. So that's 60 damage. And I'm doing 250, so I only need one Quick Shooting more in order to knock them out. Or a Headbutt Tantrum, so this Quick Shooting will probably go towards the Calyrex. Alright. There's the energies. I really hope my opponent doesn't get a boss though. If they get a boss, then the game's over. So maybe I should have spread the energies, in fact. Okay, there's the Sobbles. There's a Palkia as well. What? Jeez, being down both of the box orders really sucks. We know they have access to energy in their hand. They just come up and attack, then I'm dead. A third boss is definitely something I would want, I guess. Or a Palpad. Probably a Palpad. Yeah, I'm thinking Palpad is the way to go here. Okay. Nice scoop up net. If I can get back-to-back KOs on these dudes, then that's great, right? So let me do this. Let me do this. I don't have any supporters left though. That's crazy. Because I priced my other Marnie. And that's it. Gosh, this is such a weird game. I think I'm dead though. Based on my prices and my current setup. I really need my opponent to get like desperate. They just keep searching for energies though. And they did discard a cross switcher, make it less likely that they get a KO on my SAMUROTT. If I had access to boss, I would have won this game already, but I started with both of them on that horrible hand, and no way to recover them. Alright, discarding a bunch of energies. Ooh, so they might use Radiant Greninja here to KO both my Sobbles. That wouldn't be a horrible strategy, actually. Yep, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm super dead. I am super dead. I'm just gonna move on to the next game, alright? I can't win this game anymore. Alright, so off screen I decided to take out one dark patch and added another research, and I took out one scoop up net and I added the Palpad that I mentioned. Once again, our hand is not ideal. 10 energy might be a little low. We do see a Pokemon start. So not the best start for my opponent either. Playing Pumpkaboo when you're playing Inteleon feels really weird though. Because you can just drizzle for a stadium counter, right? So I do not understand the Pumpkaboo. Unless they're only playing Fast Food Peak. Alright, when they have attachment, which really sucks. No energy. Just can't accomplish the basic thing of benching your V and attaching. Alright. Jeez. Really want another Sobble down. And I don't see any universe where I can attack next turn with my SAMUROTT, so we're gonna be playing from behind this game for sure. But it is what it is. One attachment would have made this hand so good. So good. Alright. There we see the instance for the V-Star. I'm assuming I won't get KO'd on a SAMUROTT, which is nothing to write home about, given the awful situation I'm in. But we have the potential to one-hit KO, whereas my opponent does not. So that's what makes the difference. That's how we compensate and come back into this. By one-hit KOing things. Alright. Didn't go for the switching card and instead went for the Crobat. So seeing Pompaboo and Inteleon and Crobat in the same deck, along with presumably Path to a Peak, is generally very, very odd. Very, very odd. But hey. Definitely gonna just let the Sobble go down into the escape rope. Quick ball. Do they get Zigzagoon and play boss and knock out the Samurotts? What? Okay. I have no idea. I just don't. Like, I'm not gonna pretend to try to analyze this and come up with something that's remotely coherent to say at this point. Alright, I just want my energies, right? That's all we're looking for, energies. Alright, Temple of Sinnoh could delay an attack by an opponent, which is great. I do have access to a Sobble to continue to find energy, which seems very hard for this deck. I might be playing very few. Yeah, I think a couple more energies are probably ideal. Probably an ideal. Ultra Ball. They discard a boss and a quick ball. Okay. So, I mean, they do have access to Drizzile. Or they can just get Shady Dealing, that works too. So, and then this Arceus will have traded 3 for 2. Losing the right hand here is really bad. I don't think I'm gonna go research here. I'm gonna go Marty. Alright, well, there's a Lapras VMAX. And it's gonna have a lot of energies. Oh my god, so is that enough? That's not enough, right? No, it is enough, because I'm not an evolved Pokemon. What am I playing? I'm dead, right? I am absolutely dead, yes. Alright. Alright, one more try. We start Sobble again. We're going second again. So obviously that factors in to the less than ideal situations, but at least we get to bench our attacker and attach energy to it. So we'll put something to work with, you know. And with Dark Patch and or right hand, we can potentially recover from attaching to the active and using keep calling, so we might be in a decent spot. No mana fee, no water. I've been just discarding the mana fee without knowing what they're up against, although I guess my deck box is a little bit of a tell. Alright, so we'll discard the energy. I also haven't been able to bench, and I priced the Radiant Greninja every single game, I feel. Like I haven't been able to play down. Okay, I do have Dark Patch, and I do have Right Hand, so I'm going to take this opportunity to just go ahead and keep calling right here. Actually, I mean, I don't know what they have in their hand, right? Okay, so with this hand, can I get the turn to attack off? I can, right? I actually can, but I would not be able to take a knockout. But eventually I would. So I think this is fine. I'm gonna keep this hand for now. And just bench everyone. Welcome all the Sobbles. Alright. And like I could have Marnied, but then I'm still looking for the same cards. Basically, I could draw Sobbles, making the keep calling less effective. And with Ableton in the active, it's less, and no Sobble or whatnot, it's way less likely. Or they can just go ahead and do that. Okay, so that means I'm glad I didn't Marnie. That means I need the Dark Patch. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Ultra Wall. Oof, I really wish I could pause this turn, but I can't, right? Okay, what if I grab Drizzle, Scoop Up Net? No, it's not good enough. Yeah, I won't, it's fine. This is still really good. I'll just grab the Evolution, and then any Drizzle lets me get the attack off. So I just search for the Dark Patch. Alright, just one Drizzle, so barely. So I'm gonna Scoop Up Net the active to open up the bench space. I will grab the Dark Patch. There we go. As I do want to bench the 6-second. I want to use my ability for the Arceus, and I want to use the 6-second for the active. So I can knock it out, because otherwise I would have been 10 damage short. And then I do have access to another Drizzle, but I don't need anything else. I guess, okay, never mind. I will grab the Temple of Sinnoh, because that should delay my opponent a tad bit, right? A tad little bit. The deck feels a little clunky though. Okay, in case they play Path to a Peak, I'm gonna put the damage already there. And Merciless Blade for the knockouts, and we might get our win finally here, but I don't know. The deck felt clunky. My list probably needs working on. Perhaps a Bibarel approach will be better, but I feel like there's so much value in the quick shooting and that building up towards the one-hit KOs that I don't know. I'm not super convinced it's that way. They do top deck the V-Star, so having Path to a Peak would have actually been better than Temple of Sinnoh, which is something you can definitely consider. Like you could play, like I've been playing with Arceus, double Path to a Peak and a different stadium to counter Path to a Peak when you need to, but also to have Path to a Peak down. Alright, so they do have a counter stadium, they're playing Tower of Waters for some reason. And they have a big charm, so now in order for me to get a knockout, all I need is a quick shooting plus a choice belt. Neither cards that I have. Or another Scoop Up Nets for the 6-second plus a choice belt. But it's not easy to accomplish either way, so I just need to attach Marty and then see what I get. I do have a second copy of Quick Shooting. I do have a another Scoop Up Net. I have a lot of Drizzles, of course. Alright, so there's a 180. And like I said, the idea behind this deck is to have the follow-up. Right? If they took hit KO me and then I can go back-to-back knockouts on them, then that's great. If I whiff the choice belt, that would not be ideal. I'd rather whiff the quick shooting than whiff the choice belt. Tower of Waters and Water Energy feels really weird with this deck. And Evil Doll and Manaphy. I have no idea what they're playing. Intellion. Very nice. Ah, the other quick shooting is priced. Oh my god. Okay. The other quick shooting person is priced. So, jeez. So am I really gonna go double scoop up net to knock out this dude? I guess I am. Sucks. And that's only if I get the choice belt though. Which I still have plenty of. If I could have grabbed the Shady Dealings, that probably would have been better. Alright, because now I need a Drizzle or the Shady Dealings. Anyways. Yeah, that was bad. I need 2 cards. I should have thought that through a little bit more. Gonna go ahead and Marnie. We need a choice belt, which we are able to get. A very high cost, mind you, but it is what it is. Alright. Yeah, and the fact that I'm nowhere near close to KOing that dude as well. And if I don't, I mean, 2-hit KOing the other dude is fine, I guess. Alright, so here we are. It would be fantastic to get the other quick shooting Intellion off my price cards. Right here. You're not quick shooting, and neither are you. Alright, so we are not going to be one-shotting this Arceus, or even doing more than 110 at any point. But we're down 3 prices, my opponent is down. Like is about to take their first one, which is obviously good. All right. Alrighty, so we can't take a knockout here. We have no way to place a damage counter, which really sucks. Radiant Greninja will now be gone, and I would like. I mean, do I need to do anything else? I feel like I'm not gonna be opening up any bench space here, so I think I will go ahead and research. We do have the pal pad to find the boss later on. And looking good, right? Looking good. Wish we had the quick shooting, but it is what it is. I can knock out the Arceus next turn, my opponent will be out of attackers, and they still have to go through another SAMUROTT VSTAR. Alright. Seems like this might be finally the game that we win, but it's definitely getting like a little convoluted because I had to use up all my scoop up nets because I discard the quick shooting, so I'm not getting that extra damage counter placement to really increase my damage output. At this stage, I still wonder what the heck they're playing though. Oof, okay, so I have no switching cards. That means this SAMUROTT will be stuck there for a turn. There's no way they're playing this just to give free retreat to the Sobbles, right? Like, there's no way that's the case. Alright. There's no way for me to switch out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and evolve, attach, and pass, unfortunately. Not much else to do. They don't play any switching cards. They buy themselves a turn successfully. There's Intellion, which I also can't KO. So maybe not using boss to KO the Sobble was a bad move, since it was gonna take me 3 turns to win anyways. Maybe that's what I should have done. I would have prevented the boss play. Hard to say. I feel like threatening the one attacker they had was way better. Alright. Ball. I mean, they're playing a lot of cards, right? But they're not really accomplishing much. And I still don't know why they play Tower of Waters. I just saw a battle via AP pass. This is a very odd list. We've played against some odd decks for sure. Oh gosh. Are they going to retreat and attack me with the Intellion? I mean, that would be fair, but this is when I definitely... Oh, the bosses are... I thought I had a boss left. So now I can't boss either. Oh my gosh, this is just getting awkwarder by the second. All because of that one discard in the beginning of the game. The opponent also taking an unnecessarily awkward amount of time. Marty. And now I don't have energy. Oh my gosh. This is just... No way I lose this off of the fact that I don't have energy. Oh my gosh. Alright. I want to shuffle my deck. The Palpad is also priced. Okay. Alright. Please just give me the quick shooting. I mean, I can't whiff quick shooting or Palpad, right? Oh my god. There's the Palpad. So quick shooting is the last thing. Okay. This could get really bad. I could actually lose this now. If they go boss, KO, like Drizzle and SAMUROTT, right? Then all they need is another boss for them to win, and I don't have a way to either boss a Sobble or knock out the Intellion. Oh boy. There's the boss. Alright, they chose to go after this SAMUROTT though, which is interesting. Alright, so I guess I Roxanne. Yep. Oh wait, now I have the space. That's my bad, that's my bad. And now I have the bench space for the 6-8 one. I do have an extra way. There we go. What a match. What an unnecessarily close match because of the awkward everything. So SAMUROTT feels okay. Definitely looking forward to trying Darkrai VSTAR to see if that flows way better than what we just saw. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video and the awkwardness of it. Tried to make the best out of it, and I'll see you in our next Astral Radiance video. Bye.